All right, hey everybody. I don't have a fitness tip. I'm just doing this because my hip is a little tight this morning and I figured two birds, one stone, might as well do it, right? So I wanted to go ahead and come back through the concepts of the four agreements. And one of the ones that really stood out to me is to not make assumptions. So a lot of times I find myself thinking through, well, what are the next steps? What is somebody else thinking? What are the next things that are gonna go ahead and happen? And a lot of the times I'll go ahead and do that and I'll let my mind wander so far that the assumption just becomes so irrational that it's never gonna happen that way. And now I've flooded my mind with all of these other thoughts that now I have to go ahead and carry and understand instead of what I know to just be fact and then be able to react to it. So when I go ahead and make those assumptions, it might change my behavior overall, and that's not something that I'm looking to do. I don't want to change my behavior now. I feel very comfortable and excited about how I behave towards most things. Some people say I'm almost optimistic to a flaw. I'm like, okay, cool problem. So as I go ahead and think about events through my day, I don't really want to assume anything of it. If I just go ahead and say, these are the events that are happening, I can accept these things as they're happening. What do I have control over? What don't I have control over? And then decision making becomes a whole lot easier. So when I would sit around with a lot of anxiety, that would happen because I would let my mind assume so many different things that weren't necessarily true. So there's even another Stoic phrasing, you suffer more in your imagination than you do in reality. So understanding that our brain is really capable of infinite. It will tell you whatever you want. But if you give yourself that moment and say, brain, tell me what my next thought is, it shuts up. You are the one that's in control of all of that. So when you start to find yourself making some assumptions, it's perfectly fine to go ahead and have some speculation, but we don't really act on any of those things until we know things to be true. So hopefully it'll help you through your day. So it helped me out a whole bunch. I try not to assume. I still screw up, but hey, good luck on the next one.